to Virginia, a founding institution in this great nation, and the rivalry between its two major schools is a storied one no matter how the season has gone, and everything is on the line when they clash for the Commonwealth Cup. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Virginia Tech's offense will go on the attack first. The Cavaliers pulled out a tight one the last time these two met.
And the Cavaliers have struggled to get wins in this series sometimes. It's been frustrating for them. Sometimes they felt like they had the better team, but a year ago, Palmer, they took care of business.
And Virginia just had more left in the tank, right? These two teams always play late in the year. Everybody's beat up, banged up.
Breaks free in the middle. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Virginia Cavaliers offense will go to work for the first time today. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
This rivalry dates back to 1895, the first time Virginia and Virginia Tech faced. I don't even think Virginia Tech was called the Hokies then.
And the names might have changed, and this rivalry's been consistent. The hatred is consistent. The disdain for each other is so much fun to watch late in the season.
There's just so much intensity in this game because it's normally played late in the year, and the offseason is based off of who wins this game.
Makes the grab. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to try to knock one through from 49 yards away. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Off the RPO, complete. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets his first one of the day away, and that matches his total from that victory last week. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The give on the option. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Cavaliers want to move quickly. It'll be a draw. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive. There he goes! He's at the 40. The 20, the 10, slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Running behind that left side. Slithers into space. There he goes.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
To the ground. He's got it again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Offense in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. They boot it away on 4th down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Just gets rid of it before the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now on 3rd down for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hokies decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O's. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's got it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build and lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. He'll take it on the return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Woodside. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Humphries. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of him.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. The inside handoff. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
21, Virginia 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
To the air on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. And the Cavaliers come to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Cavaliers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. That's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Snags it over the middle. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Dar forced to settle for 3. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll start the return inside his 5. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. And the Hokies will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, start.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, the defense knew coming into the 2nd half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on 3rd down.
The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Handoff from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. And the Hokies are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
On third down, he drops to throw. Dances away. Touchdown, Hokies! And the beatdown has ensued. Hokie, Tech, VPI builds a big lead on the Hoos.
You got to love the way the Hokies have come out in this game, and they've just taken it. They're playing with more energy, and they're flying around.
They're flying around, playing great, playing with an edge. You can tell this game really, really matters. That's why rivalries are so much fun.
Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. From the gun, the ground game. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. He's going to take off. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath.
He'll try to got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Unloads to the wideout. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got it behind the line. It's Humphries. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Virginia Tech is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Humphries. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll run it from the gun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Throwing right. The short hands. It's Hooks. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Hokies have their offense in high gear. Handoff to the lone back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
5 yards away from another third down conversion on this drive. They're already 2 for 2. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete to the left. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. So that penalty... away some strong red zone execution and take the score off the board. And this offense has gotten off to a good start on third down, but this is a different deal on third and long. They'll run play action. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. What a disappointment. No good. Because no game is perfect. Something has to go wrong, so the coach will have something to gripe about in film. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Right on the money. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Virginia.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Got a man, it's Woodside. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And they'll just down it right there.
This punter is such a weapon. And because he's able to get that ball down deep in his opponent's territory, that really helps out the defense. You're now forcing the opponent to drive the field to score points.
Leaves it with the back. Hard running there. Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7. And the Cavaliers moving quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. He's got the back in the middle. Made a defender miss. just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35. Wants to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Rushes on him. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking downfield on first down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with it now.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game.
Looking for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The Cavaliers in the hurry-up. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
They're dealing with a second and long.
Military stun.
Back to pass. Throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Still sitting at their own 20 after that last one. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Woodside. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. If there's time to pad the stats. Fires one high and deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. He's at the 10. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown on the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch.